Waiting tayo bukas sa Jericho.
If you pay attention that we're leaving Jerusalem going down because the Dead Sea is part of the Jordan Valley, like the Sea of Galilee, so it's very low. It's the lowest place on earth. For that reason we will be going down all the time until we reach in half an hour Jericho and the Dead Sea. And Jerusalem is built at the edge of the desert. So in a few minutes from now, you will be seeing the sand dunes around us, and we'll be driving through the desert. And Jesus used this road coming up and down between Jericho and Jerusalem. Every time Jesus came from Galilee, he used the road going down to Jericho from the Sea of Galilee, and from there up to Jerusalem. So this road is famous and it is mentioned in the New Testament. And the desert is known by the name of the Judean wilderness in the New Testament. The Judean wilderness. Even we will be able to see some Bedouin camps with their flocks, sheep, goats, with their camels, donkeys, and other livestock. And now we just came down from Jerusalem. We will start seeing those camps, and the first one we will see in about 1 minute to the left, but we will be seeing more than one Bedouin camp. To the left is the Bedouin camp. Bedouins are, yes, Palestinians. Bedouin, it's an Arabic word. That's why it has no meaning in English. Badu or Bedouins means the people who live in the desert, a simple, primitive life. That's the meaning of the name Bedouins. They don't pay taxes, no, because they don't have homes, so there is no property tax, there is no taxation at all, even for their livestock, because they mainly live from the dairy products that they produce, like butter, cheese, milk, wools, meat, things like that they sell in the market. Normally that's true, they move from one place to the other, but not anymore, for a very good reason. Even though they are Bedouins, but they have to send their kids to school. So if they move, it means that they have to move the kids from one school to the other, and that's not possible. For that reason, they stay here. And now with the modern life,
Jericho,
If there
Dead
is
Sea.
no water or food, they can buy and bring. Not like in the old days, they had to follow the food and water.
Dead Sea, Jericho, 23 Dead Sea. 23 minutes Dead Sea.
Look at the donkeys to the right. And the Bedouins. You see the flock there, sheep
Yeah.
and goats.
Yeah.
Which one?
Normally for the animals, they roam the desert, and not only the desert, but beyond that. But you can see the yellow grass on the dry grass on the hills. That is good also for animals to eat. But mainly they need also water. So in this area, especially to the left, there is a spring and a little brook where they bring water and bring also the animals to drink. Here is, look to the right. You see the Bedouins roaming? You see the goats are and the sheep are eating.
Saan dyan yung sheep? Nakita mo yung sheep?
Yeah.
Wala ko makikita kayo.
Go. Ganda oh.
That's a good question, Tita Ligaya. There is, but here it's the desert.
Yeah.
And it is dry because it does not rain.
Yeah.
You remember I told you this is the shadow of the desert. It rains in Jerusalem, in the mountains. It rains beyond the Jordan Valley. But it does not rain in this area. That's why it rains a little bit. That's why we don't see much vegetation in this area. Look to the right. Right now we see a compound like two buildings. This is what is known by the name of the Good Samaritan Inn. Most probably you remember the story. A young man one day came to Jesus and asked him, Master, what shall I do in order to inherit the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus told him, do what the Bible tells you to do.
Samaritan.
So the man answered, the Bible says, love your God from all your heart and your mind and your soul, and love your neighbor like yourself. And Jesus told him, go and do likewise. You see the desert now? Nothing grows here. Go and do likewise. But the man wanted to know more, so he asked Jesus, who is my neighbor? And Jesus answered using a parable and saying, a man came down from Jerusalem to Jericho. Halfway, he fell in the hands of thieves and robbers, where they beat him and they left him half dead. Then a priest passed by, but did not help him. Also a Levi, a person who works at the temple, also did not help him. Then a Samaritan